To start, we're going to block out the brows with a nice old-fashioned glue stick. This is a very common method. If you want to find it on YouTube, you can always look it up. If you want, I can make a video about it. It's super easy, kind of unimportant to style, just kind of helps keep the brows flat and kind of calm down. Next, I start by putting concealer kind of around all of my face, just in some problem areas, and put a massive amount of foundation under my eyebrows, just to make sure it's a nice smooth area. Just going to keep going down into the chest, and it'll start helping by covering up everything, just making sure I go over a couple times, beating it in, blending it, and going over my brows a couple more times, just to keep them nice and covered. And as you're seeing, I'm powdering my entire body pretty much. I like to stay heavily in the neck because my neck moves a lot. It likes to build up. It's kind of get sticky after a while. It's not really all that fun. Next, after I crack my knuckles, I like to do my breasts. Breast contouring is pretty easy. You can find it online. If not, just send me a comment saying, hey, do this, and I'll do it for you. But I like to stick to what I call my natural breast line. It's not really over the top, so it's kind of hard to see at first, but you'll see it more. You will see, though, that I do mess up on the right side, so I do have to go in and fix it. That's a super simple fix, not a big, huge issue with that. Just go in and just kind of make boobs. Yeah, because, boobs are fun. Here's where I start putting the foundation upon my brows. I like to go in with a tiara look, just kind of hitting my eyebrows first because I want that really to set in. So I'll go over them 2 or 3 times and make sure I go over my eyelids and everything, just so everything's nice, one big skin tone. Letting it sit for about 2-3 minutes and then powdering it also afterwards. Just making sure you're all one big skin tone. Blend it all in, blend it, 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 blend it more, and then you're about halfway done. After that, you're going to go in and powder it, obviously, make sure it's nice, even skin tone, and just kind of have a whole day of powder all over your face. Here's where we get more into the dangerous territory. This is where I start kind of blocking out my eyebrows with deep blacks. It looks kind of ridiculous at first to cover my brows and then put it back in later. But this is going to give the appearance of having like a big oral bone, and I want to drag this kind of even down onto my nose and then kind of blend it with my finger and blend it everywhere else, just to kind of make it look like it's fading, like it's kind of natural looking, even though it's not a natural look. And then we're going to go in and we're going to contour my nose with a contour palette, of course, and we're going to contour it to where it's a normal, and we're going to slowly but surely make it thinner and thinner. Just kind of trial and error, keep looking at it, change it here and there, change it here and there, and we're finally getting somewhere. And then we're going to go with my black eyeliner-like area. This is the wax, so it's going to stay pretty well. And I just really go into this huge wing here. You'll notice that it kind of takes a minute for it to come shape, I guess, and when it does, it kind of comes in nice. And this is just kind of like how my signature eyes always are. They're always really big winged. And this is just kind of who I am in drag. So go ahead and just fill a big black line on your face. And here we are, just some more nose contour, nothing crazy, just kind of capping my nose off, making it look like one big solid shape, even though I noticed it was a little crooked. There's my friend, she just threw her hand in there for some reason. It doesn't really bother me, just kind of a little homage, here you go. Just kind of roughed out the shape, made my nose big and brown essentially, just to be covered up with foundation later. You see me talking to her a little bit. Then we're going to go in and we're going to start highlighting the T section of my face. We're also going to highlight my chin and my jaw. It's all going to be just kind of a big white powdery mess at the beginning, but it'll very quickly take form and shape when I start adding the real contour. Now we're putting in the contour. I just suck my face in as hard as I can and just kind of powder away, making sure I have a nice round, still pretty solid face. I also go into my chin and I X out my chin, my jaw, and my forehead, and I really just kind of bring all of that was under my chin and my jaw down and blend it into my neck decently, not horribly bad, but I like to go in 4 or 5 times to really deepen my cheekbones so those really kind of pop and just have a good feel to them. Time for the white period, as I like to call it. This is where we just go in and we just chalk up my face with a very nice white highlighter. I just do the cheekbone to the chin. I might do the cupid's bow every now and then. I very rarely do it anymore just because my lips usually are covered anyway, and I do my chin. I make sure to keep my chin nice and small and petite. Sorry you don't get to see my chin and how I work it out, but that's just because where I'm holding the mirror and I'm just bad at angles and everything, so you don't really get to see during the process, but afterwards you'll see it just fine, and you just blend it with your fingers the best I can, really. And here's where I kind of make a lower lid. I just take that same black powder that I always use, and I just kind of connect it under my eye, just linking it together about halfway through my eye. Just give me a new quote-unquote eyelid. It's not really an eyelid, just under the eye. It just kind of completes the look. It makes it look almost more human. And then I go in with a white pencil and I add that white pencil into that inner eye section. I don't know really how to describe it. It's hard to see on camera, that's why I got close and showed you. So yeah, you just kind of make an eyelid there. Out the brows. My brows are kind of a complex shape. I just kind of go with the flow on how they look and how I feel that particular day. Most of the time they're pretty stern though, so you know, don't be afraid to really get in there and give a green, bold eyebrow. I never do a brown or black. It's always greens or blues. It just kind of helps complete a character in a weird way, just that off psycho-ness. White brow eye pencil thing we used before for a highlight under the eyebrow, blend it down, same old, nothing crazy, just makes it look, you know, drag cleany. Here's where I blush the face up. I make it all nice and alive again, you know, it adds a little bit more dimension and it just keeps me clean. I use an eyeshadow that's pink. It just, I don't know, it looks good. I like it that way. I've always used it. A nice pretty pink. Yeah, so get a pink, put it on your face, be happy, be happy, be happy, and smile! Here came an extremely unnecessary step. It really did nothing. It just made me feel happy. This is another eyeshadow that kind of gives me almost a glossy shimmer to it. I kind of thought it was more of like a highlight color, but once I put it on, I didn't even notice. And now we do a nice subtle lip. I'm kidding. It's a nice big orange lip. I just kind of outlined it first. I had to correct my lips every now and then. I don't know, just kind of happened. Kept a smile on my face the entire time though. So I just made sure I looked quote unquote natural. I'm lying. I didn't look a single natural. It's a big orange lip. I don't know. It looked really good though. After a while I noticed it was kind of cockeyed and everything. But it's definitely a unique look. So don't be afraid to even have it asymmetrical on purpose because I totally meant to do that. I'm just putting on black powder on my eyelids, just so they don't get all greasy and crusty and gross, just so they're nice and flat. And I also did my waterline, so, you know, that happened. Then I curled some lashes and glued them on my face. So, you know, you can do that too if you want. You don't have to. Okay, so that's the whole look complete. I do want to put this out there. I have been really busy lately. I've been entered into an international contest, and I'm looking super forward to it. So that's the reason I haven't put anything out lately. It's just been kind of one of those messed up scenarios. But I hope you guys will be there for when I come back. I'll always have pictures of how I did, you know, how I did, what I did, and everything like that. Probably I'll post on the side, like, over there. But until then, I hope you guys have a wonderful time, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I will slow down next time!
Also, that's the smallest size I have. We have small, medium, large, extra large. I've been naturally 30 ways. This is my normal size. It's smaller. Like, no, right here, I'll pull it tighter. Ooh, I know. I could also pick a rock though. I was like, wait. Take it off. You see my Cali boobs. Please cut that out. Way too much. Oh, I killed you. my setting on a daily basis. Daily, completely on a daily basis. I got it straight. On a daily. I can't do it because I have a bra on. I'm not gonna take my bra off. Because if your mom walks in there, I have a bra on.